Hello everyone, my name is Corazar, and welcome back to the Incomplete Guide to Starsector. We are here hovering over Larch after we went to the coronal hypershunts around a couple blue stars, and we fought the Omega ships, the Doritos there, and we got a pretty wide variety of weapons. Very unique, rare weapons in the game. And I spent some time between episodes kind of playing around with these, and I have maybe a controversial opinion on them. And that is, by and large, I'm not super stoked about them. They're really cool, like, in theory, but I have a hard time finding a use for a lot of them. I mean, they kind of fall into three categories. I think about half of them are just generally not really useful, like the Cryoflamer. You gotta be really up close and personal, 400 range, and sure, it's a lot of damage, but it has recharge times and is very flux hungry compared to, say, what we have installed on our hammerheads over here. So we have some assault chain guns, and yeah, sure, while these are 100 flux per second higher than the Cryoflamers, they have no recharge requirements. They have a slightly longer range. They deal specific damage that is higher against armor, which is great. And they cost, what was it, 5 or 6 fewer OP? Let's take a look here. 5. So that's basically 100, actually in this case, because these are safety overrides, that's basically 10 vents or 200 flux, which kind of ends up being a wash, but still, having a recharge time and shorter range and everything, it doesn't really appeal to me. The other thing is that, with the other categories, I suppose there are ones that are really good. There are some that are just really nice, even if they're situational. Shock repeaters, great point defense. Absolutely fantastic point defense. The mini pulsers are pretty good, but they're kind of expensive for what they are, and they're a bit flux hungrier than I generally like. If I'm going to fit these, they're going to be on a ship with energy mounts, not with ballistic or hybrid mounts. And the Cryoblaster is a great replacement, kind of a fit-in replacement for the Heavy Blaster, but it is more expensive to use as far as ordnance points go, and it is a bit weaker against armor because of its lower damage because of the fragmentation type. Disintegrators are kind of universally meh. A lot of folks don't seem to like them because they're damage over time effect, and that means that you have to give the enemy ship time to back off and, recharge its shields and so on. I thought I was going to be really impressed by the volatile particle drivers. Boy, that's a tongue twister. And they're neat, but honestly, they're just about the exact same as the auto-pulse laser, except they're only really good against shields. So let's take a look at the damage over on these guys. So they have the same amount of damage per hit. However, they're kinetic. So they're great at taking down shields, but then they're terrible at taking down armor. So yeah, that's kind of a problem. And when you have a ship like this one, where you don't have a whole ton of mounts on one side, and you're relying on Reapers and stuff to take out the armor on enemy ships, then having that debuff on your damage from main guns is actually a hindrance. I was having trouble in the simulation fighting against the Conquest here. It ended up, I sort of figured out a build that worked okay with the volatile particle drivers. I cannot say that very well. But it was sort of uncomfortable because I had to put a lot more vents on, I had fewer space for capacitors, and so I ended up running on the knife's edge of maximum lux a lot. That being said, there are a couple weapons that I do think are really worth it. The Reality Disruptor is amazing. This will shut down a ship. As long as it doesn't have 360 shields, and even then I'm not sure it matters, this will just shut down a ship every 10 seconds. The resonators are also pretty good. They're not, like, super duper good. I'd say that if I needed 6 extra OP, I would definitely just slot in some sabos. But these are really nice because they give you a lot of longevity, since they can just keep refiring after a reload period. But this gives them a lot of sustain. So let's take a look at this. I'll show you how this does against the Conquest. And we're just going to pop up in here and press the wrong buttons. And I wasn't able to fit the auxiliary thrusters on, so this does turn a little bit slower. And I forgot to change my character to be the pilot here, so it's actually going to be a little bit worse performing than it should be. So we're going to go ahead and fire our squalls. We're going to fire our resonators. As you can see, there it goes. Just shuts things down. Everything is down. The ship is off. It just hit the power button. So we can come in here then and just shoot a couple of these in. Or maybe not. And we can zip right in here. And basically this ship is at our mercy. Like, it really can't do a lot to us. We'll just shoot some more squalls in a minute here, I guess. Maybe shoot a few more of these Reapers. There we go. Oops. There it goes. Of course, we overloaded too, but that's okay. So yeah, really quick takeout times for big ships. It's powerful. And of course, I was kind of clumsy there. I wasn't really backing off the way I should. But yeah, pretty powerful. Compare that to our usual ship, where I will be the pilot here, apparently. This ship is almost as good. I do like the turn speed a bit better. Let's go ahead and get up in here. Shoot our missiles. Get these going on. As you can see, we're already eating into the ship's armor and hull. So, yeah, I'm kind of not super duper sold on the Omega weapons. They're really cool, but when you're this effective in contrast with regular guns, I mean, why not? You know, why waste the OP? Why have the less efficient guns? I really enjoy efficiency and effectiveness over flashiness. And given that the Omega weapons typically have very high OP costs, we have 30 for the Disruptor, 30 for the Volatile Particle Driver. What else we got in here? We have 16 and 15 for the Cryo Blasters and Flamers, 15 for Rift Beams for point defense. Like, really? Are you kidding me? I just don't see most of them as being effective. But there are a couple ships that I think they do work out pretty well on. I outfitted our Fury here with a Cryo Blaster in place of the original, was it the Pulse Laser? Auto Pulse Laser? Where were you? Pulse Laser, there we go. And this had a DPS of 300. This has a DPS, an anti-shield DPS of 360, so a little bit higher. It's not as efficient. Actually, it's almost as efficient. Okay, not quite as efficient. But once you get through the shields and armor, this will just blow a ship up right away. And for dealing with the shields, I put on mini pulsars. So this ship is actually pretty effective, honestly, in my opinion. And I might even come in here. I've really enjoyed watching ships using the ion beam. There we go. Let's do the ion beam, and you should be... Let's put you... Yeah, we'll leave you on the same weapon group there. But this works out pretty well. So today, we're going to take some of these ships for a spin. We're going to go and talk about something special in the game called Ordos. I've had a request or two to get into some Ordo farming, and so we're going to do a little bit of that with the caveat that I am not an experienced Ordo farmer. Ordos, of course, being the large remnant fleets that may contain, what are they called, the Radiants or the Novas. And so we're going to go out and take this fleet with us and see how we do. And one of the big reasons to go Ordo farming in the first place is that I am out of story points, as you can see, and Ordos can be a great source of those. So let's go take a look and look at the map here. Actually, the intel. We're going to take a look at warning beacons. So we're going to be looking at medium and high warning beacons. We have medium, medium, high We got a bunch of highs up here. Yep, okay. So we're going to go to a couple of these, starting with, I think, the mediums, because they're a lower level threat, and we're going to talk about what you can find there, and then at the highs. So I'll see all of you over here at this medium warning beacon. Okay, folks, here we are. We have a medium warning beacon. Just quick save here, although we don't really need to. I'm just making sure I don't have any issues later. I'll hop on in. Now, medium warning beacons have a particular potential of things you can find here. First of all, you will find up to sub-Ordos. Sub-Ordos usually contain up to cruisers, as far as remnants are concerned. And there's about a 50-50 chance that they might have a damaged Nexus. What do we have over here? We have, some debris we haven't fought before. There we go. Sub-Ordos. There is another sub-Ordo. Looks like sub-Ordos can have one capital ship, but I think they have a limit on the amount of deployment points they can have. Let's grab some stuff here. Why not? Take a look at this Aurora. Nah, you're banged up. Take your stuff. Now, we could fight these guys. We're not going to, because these would be pretty big pushovers today. But these are examples of the kinds of fleets you can find here. And if you're in like the early to mid-game, probably more like mid-game, but once you're ready to start taking on some of these, thank you, Asteroid, some of these threats, then you might want to come to these places and take a look at farming some of these guys. Now, if there is a damaged Nexus in the system, then the damaged Nexus will repeatedly and continuously replace the Ordos, or the remnant fleets that spawn here. I'm not seeing a whole lot. We might have one here. I don't know about that. There's something weakly pinging up here, but I don't think it's a real thing. Let's go ahead and... we have this. What are you? 2 sub-Ordos. Okay. Yeah, okay. So, this system doesn't have any remnant nexuses, so that means that once we clear out these Ordos, or these sub-Ordos, they won't come back. Let's go over to another one and see if we can find a remnant nexus. Okay, here we are. Popping on into the Siren system. Do we have a damaged Nexus here? Let's find out. We have got some pings on the old Mr. Radar here. Let's go ahead and follow a few of these. I think this one up here might be something real. Hey, here's something. A remnant fragment. No, let's go this way. And see if we have anything over here. I got something around that exit point. Fly bravely through the asteroid field. That's me. Okay, we've been here. Yep. Alright. Oh, you have a gate here we could at least take a look at. Oh, you're already active. Okay. Well, let's try around in here somewhere. Oops, wrong button. Yeah, those aren't really doing much for me here. Oh, there's something around this planet here. Are you what we're looking for? You are not. Okay. Get some crew. Why not? And they'll just run from us. Okay, so that is another system that does not have a damaged Nexus. That's okay. So typically not around the jump points. So, let's go and find another one. Let's maybe use the gate to get where we're going. Be a lot faster and more efficient that way, wouldn't it? So I'm going to go and see if I can find a damaged Nexus, and then I'll bring y'all back once we find one. Okay, folks, here we are. We just popped into the Akron system at Baba Yaga, and we have here a damaged Nexus, which is pretty cool. Let's go see what we can do. So we're going to actually fight this one, But there are reasons to keep these around. One, again, if you want to be able to farm these guys for a bit of XP in the mid-game before you're really able to take on Ordos, then these can be pretty useful. Other than that, they can, let's open the map here, sometimes these will spawn in really nice systems that have like Terran planets and all manner of great resources. This one, not so much. There's a big old cluster up there. And you can actually leave these around and they'll spawn these fleets that will actually take out pirate fleets and so on. Although they will end up harassing your own fleets too. So usually not the greatest idea, but it's possible. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to fight this thing and we'll just see how difficult it is. We've got a few additional ships here. You can see it's damaged. It is run by a level 7 Fearless AI core. And we can take a look at what it has. It has a hangar. It has 3 pieces of armor, 5 weapon platforms. It won't tell you anything about the actual guns it has on them, so there is that. But let's go ahead and we're going to move into engage. We will, I think we're on the right ship. Yes, we are. Okay. And let's move in. All right, we'll take some big ships. Let's bring our usual suspect here. And then we'll bring in some of, well, these guys. We're not going to need all these guys, honestly. This shouldn't be a huge job. I will bring you level up a little bit. We'll bring you. And then maybe a couple more of these, because we do have a few actual enemy ships to deal with. Let's bring in you and then hammerheads. That should be enough, given everything we have on us. And we'll do it. There we go. So I think I'm going to mostly take care of the enemy ships first, if I can, and let the rest of my fleet handle mostly engaging the Nexus. Go, engage. But please don't do it individually. Now you will see they do have some ballistics on them. Bye. Yeah, maybe we'll help this out a little bit. Now you'll see this doesn't have a shield, so you don't have to worry too much about that. But they do have armor on them that you have to be aware of. Let's go ahead and buzz out of here. My. I'm gonna have to do this. Ooh, that hurts. That hurts a lot. Ow, 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 ow. Whew. Okay, that was a bad move. Didn't expect all of them to be clustered right there. Okay. I guess we will face off with some frigates then. Well, you guys take care of that thing. Let's see, let's bring out... No thanks. Let these guys sneak in if they want. There we go. Bye. Yeah, we're gonna just hop out of here. Going to do some of that. Bye, Hammerhead. Thank you, Monitor. You know what, Monitor? Why don't you just hang out with me? Screen for me. Let's go ahead and do the squalls. We'll get some of these guys going. And we'll get Reapers ready. Oh, I missed with the one. That's rough. Oh well. Bye. Sloop. Backing off here. Drop our flux. And let's take care of this guy. Or not, apparently. Okay. Well, you do that. You do that, my friend. How are we doing down here? We're doing okay. Let's get back in here and help out these guys a bit. Oh, you got big guns, huh? Alright. Let's see. Let's shoot these guns. There we go. No thank you. I back off from that, I think. Ouch. Alright. Just these couple guys left, looks like. Oh, you're dead. Toast. Absolutely toast. Oh, okay. Overkill. But there is no kill like it. So... Alright. You know what? You are badly damaged, so you get to go home. And you get to stick with, I guess, him. Alright, we're going to come in here, and we're going to try to take out some of this guy. Looks like it's made... It's done some damage to our hammerheads mostly, but they're close-ins. That's probably why. You know what? We might try to sneak in with our other ships instead. We are pretty badly damaged, so let's just buzz through here. Yoink. Excuse me. Boop. Okay. Dump flux. Let our eagle screen for us for a minute there. And let's zip back in here. Okay. Let's just shoot some of these off. We're also going to want some of Reapers, because you guys have a good bit of armor. We have to crack that armor before we take out the part of the station that's shooting at us and make it shut up. There we go. That's much better. Oops, I don't want to get that close. Let's see, can I shut you down with some sabos? Ish. Who am I? Take some damage on the armor there. Oh, just... My goodness, this range is ridiculous. But it has to be since they can't move, so... Oh. You're causing trouble. Ow! Ow! Ow, that hurt. Alright, take care of you. Get you off my Legion's butt. Farewell. Okay. Right, keep the shields up, just in case. Oh yeah, good going, Legion. Alright. It's toast. Get some Reapers in there. That gets rid of the armor most likely, and then we have to get in there with the actual... There we go. And that explosion took out both those sections, which is great. Okay. Okay, Afflictor, go home. Wherever you are. Where are you? Oh, you're there. I think you just got toasted, didn't you? Go home, dude. We got this. Alright. Oop. There goes the armor. Here comes the Reaper. Boom. Hit it again. And it's gone. So, all in all, not hugely tough. We did kind of get a little sloppy in there. That was a bit my fault. But let's grab our ships back. Pick the wreckage, and as you can see, we get some pretty good stuff. Alpha cores, nice weapons. I mean, not Omega weapons, but really nice weapons. And a good amount of things like fuel and supplies and so on. Let's just take it all. Why not? And we got 2 story points from that. So yeah, a great way to get XP, because remnants have high XP in general. So great way to farm experience points if you are needing leveling or 4 story points. Okay, so that was a damage nexus. Let's talk about the full nexus systems. And let's also check out what's up here too, while we're at it. What are you? Are you really pursuing me? Hey, a research station. Nice. Oh, you're dead. Okay. We'll take, let's take... You're small. Let's take... we'll take you out. Why not? We'll take you, and then we'll take, I don't know, you guys. That should be enough. Yep. Alright, go you with him, and then we'll try to stick with the Eradicator here. And we'll see how the ship does against enemies with these new mega weapons we have. Oop. Let's get our shield deployed. Let's get you out here. Look at that. Pew 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 pew. And look at that damage go through. Blam, blam, blam. Amazing. And you're toast. Look at that. Alright. That was weird. Little dinky fragment like, I'm gonna take you out. Okay, sure. You do that, pal. But it looks like we have a research station here. Might activate some of these guys. That's okay. Let's just quick save here and see what the research station has. It's been a while since we found one of these. Ooh, we got a Paragon blueprint finally. Not that I need it anymore, but hey, good to have it. Not too bad. Got the plasma cannon too. It's a pretty decent haul. Yeah. I would still love a pristine nanoforge, but that just isn't in the cards, I guess. Okay. So let's get over to a system with a full nexus, and we will talk about what to do with the Ordos and the nexuses there. Alright, folks, here we are over the Zernitra system. We're here because there's potentially, actually there is, a gate here that we never actually checked out. Ooh, we can sneak in here, hopefully undetected. Alright, what do we have here? A comm relay, that's ours already, alright. Now, for hunting Ordos, you don't want to be silent. Typically you want to capture or grab their attention, really, is what I'm looking for. But I think I am, like I said, not super experienced at fighting Ordos. So I'm probably not going to try to, like, farm them the way that a really good player would farm them. Which would be, you want to grab, like, 3 or 4, or maybe just 2 or 3 Ordos at once, and then kite them until you can fight them in one group. Because if you beat them, you get a really big influx of experience points. Hey, got that gate scanned. Nice. So let's pop around here. And let's just see what we can find in the system. Here's an Ordo. Let's see if we can catch this one's attention without grabbing anybody else's. 'Cause I think we can handle one at a time. I can do 1 at a time, not so much 2. You guys are doing a little bit of dance over there. Okay. Yeah, you want to come get me, buddy? Yeah, there we go. Alright. Let's fight this Ordo. So, we have 2 capital ships. We have a Radiant, which is a very dangerous ship. They can teleport, kind of like the Wolf can. Then we have the Nova, and it has an Orion drive, so it can really burst itself forward. If it rams a ship, especially a smaller ship like a destroyer frigate, it can just destroy it outright, even with shields up. Now, as you can see, there are a lot of alpha cores here, which means that 1, these are going to be tougher than normal, and 2, we have a chance of getting quite a number of alpha cores, and other cores as well, but alphas especially, from full-size Ordos. So if we move into engage, you can see, even with 1 Ordo, it predicts a difficult battle for us at 18% extra XP. So let's go ahead and we're going to pop out here with, I guess, our usual suspects. Get some of these guys going. There we go. We have room for one more small ship, but I'm going to leave it for now. And we're going to grab this. We're going to assault these two. And we're going to stack up the usual way. There we go. And you with me. And then we'll send you out to, like... You know what? Why don't you screen for me too? Let's get on up here. Ah, there we go. Alright. Oh boy. Let's see, where is our... So you're going there, okay. So we're going to have a full 60 additional points here in just a second or two. There we go, let's deploy our ships. Okay, so we're going to send out our Griffin. We're going to bring out a couple nice long-range ships, and then some carrier support. Which one are you? You have 3 Thunders. You have Broadsword, Longbow, Dagger. Let's do the Thunders. Nah, let's do the combo ship. Deploy you guys. And I want you to escort that ship. Let's see if it stays behind the ship or not. Of course, I'm not sure I'll have a chance to really look. Oh, come on. Get off of them. Kill them, boys. Get rid of them. And look out. Watch your tailpipe. Watch your oh, don't do that. What are you doing? Complete goofball. My goodness. You're just taking hits because you like it, apparently. What are you doing? Oop. Get rid of him if we can. We cannot. Whoop. Screen for me while I dump flux. And this guy is a Gamma Core. Okay, so he shouldn't be super tough. But they do get to basically pick their abilities. Alright, we're getting rid of you next. Bye. Alright. Let's see if we can get back down here. I want to maintain our line here. What's going on over here? Alright, we have that one. No one's really bothering this one. We have 17 more points, which means something got blown up. So let's go ahead and bring in our other carrier. Bearing in mind that the Ordos and Remnants in general typically have really good point defense, so you can expect a lot of losses. Ooh, you know what? Let's see if we can get in behind this guy, because he's going to come after our Legion, and we do not need that happening. Let's go. Oh, come on. Would you get out of my way, please? Out. Out of my way. You are just trying... Just begging for... Ooh, clunk. Ouch. Sorry. I tried that. I meant to do that. Alright. Alright, this guy needs to be engaged. Like, pronto. Presto pronto. He's behind our lines. No, thank you. Alright. Problem are the escorts. There's the real threat here. Honestly. Now let's see. Can I get something else trained on this guy? Reapers? Not yet. Shield are still up. Ooh, here we go. More squalls. Yeah, eat it, buddy. See if we can keep the pressure up and burn his shields out. Here we go. You're ripe for a Reaper or two. Yep. Oh, darn it, really? Alright, fine. Bump you out of the way. Let's see, let's hit you with this guy. Getting kind of close on flux. I need to get rid of a couple of you guys. Beat it. Okay. There we go. We've chased him down here, which is not great. We've lost all 3 points that we had. Which is also not great. With the Legion supporting, and you still can't take it out? Oh man, what happened to you? And your flux is so high too. Good grief. Yeah, letting this guy sneak back behind us was real rough. Alright. Real rookie move. Ooh. Let's get in behind this guy if we can. Ah. Yes! Oh my goodness. Eat it, buddy. What else can I throw in your direction? Have some of these guys. Have some of this. Yeah. Beat it. Beat it, pal. Oh, man. Whew, okay, that's gonna let the Radiant come in, unfortunately. And we need to recapture these points if we can. Because I would love to get our Legion out of there before it blows up. It has no hull left, and it needs to learn how to actually vent, because it is not pressured right now. Whatever. Oop. Deal with you, I think. Oh, stop doing that. Alright, guess we'll use Reapers. Didn't want to. Night-night. Woo! Spicy meatball. You are a spicy meatball, I know that for sure. Real quick. That was a bad move. Alright, let's get you going on. Let's get you going on. Actually, I want you to just back off, honestly. I don't really want to be fighting you right now. Okay, we have that. Let's get him engaged. We have some deployment points back. Well, we have fewer negative deployment points. Yeah, let's send you... I could send you home. I want this guy avoided for now. Let's get rid of that, and we're just going to focus on this one for now. We have to get these back a little bit, and we're also going to defend that one. So we are going to go over this way and help take some pressure off of these guys. Oh, let him go. Worked out pretty well. Okay. Your turn, my friend. Maybe even yours. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I'm not going to catch him. Alright, we're just going to park here for a second. Oh boy, okay. Radiant's going to be trouble because we have very little hull to work with. Very little hull. And my goofballs down here are still dealing with this guy. Alright. We need this guy engaged. I don't know where he's going. Look at this Radiant's going this way. That's fine. If we can take out these guys here, that'll clear this part of the battle space, and we can focus on, hopefully, winning the battle. I mean, even in pure numbers now, even if we lose a couple more ships, we do have another Legion and another Odyssey, so there we go. Okay, we have positive deployment points. Did we lose something? No, I don't think we did. Okay. Well, let's pull out you. Some extra support here, and we just need to hold this, so you're a capture. We're going to do that. We are going to... Oh boy. That's a real tough one right there. I want this guy... Ooh. Do I want eliminated? No. We'll just leave that capture right there so we can defend it. I think we need to come this way. We'll clear out this junk here behind the Radiant, and then we'll engage the Radiant together. let's... You know what? I do want you to just come and entertain him for a while. Ouch. Go away. Nope. Afflictor, you get to go home. Ah, there goes the Griffin. Okay. I had a feeling it wasn't long for this world. And there we go. Okay. Let's remove the void order on that. We are going to lose that Legion, unfortunately. We don't have to. I mean, we could just back up a little bit. You know, we're going to just give up that spot. And then... Ooh. Let's engage the Legion carefully. We're going to swing down here, kill this guy. We're going to swing down here, help kill this guy. That should free up a lot of space for everything else that's happening. Let's hit you with some of these guys. Let's get our torpedoes going. Yep, there goes the Legion. We can't replace it at the moment because we haven't lost enough ships yet. Okay. Let's see. Can you... Let's go capture that. Thanks. Alright, let's hit this guy with some sabos. Prep the Reapers. Oh, don't! Really going? Did you have to? There we go. Okay. Clunk. Alright. We are up on deployment points. We don't have enough to buy our Legion yet. I don't think we'll need it. We do need to take care of these stupid drone ships over here. So that's what we're going to do. Deal with you. Let's see if we can aim some Reapers in its general vicinity. Yeah. Alright. Let's get rid of you. You're next. You're a goner. Now the Radiant, once isolated, shouldn't be a huge threat. It is going to tear through our smaller ships. Hey, we got rid of that one ship. Sweet. It will tear through our smaller ships if we let it. But they're staying at a pretty good range, and this one just has... Not sure what it has. It has auto-pulse lasers, which are what we have. They're probably the least dangerous option, luckily. I mean, they're still potent, but still. Nope, nope. Shields up, please. Alright, we're going to come down here and deal with you next. I'm coming. Oh, Lord, he coming. Yep. There goes our Enforcer, because it's an Enforcer. There we go. Nice. So we can reaper this guy in his tailpipe. Oh yeah. Look at that. Ignore the little ships. Kill the big one. Well, we paid for that one dearly. Let's see if we can get you. Oh, you're already high flux. You're toast, my dude. As you destroy my Eradicator. Thank you. Ah, jerk. Double jerk. Oh yeah. Now this guy's got a serious shield advantage on us, and we also are stuck at the end of the... There we go. Just keep throwing stuff up at him. You can do it. Yeah, there we go. Woo! Oh, we overloaded, being too close. Well, that was a single Ordo. As you can see, I am not the experienced Ordo farmer, so yep, it was very sloppy. We're going to recover all of them. Youch. And that was a very costly battle for us. Now, we could have prepared better. I didn't bring some of the ships that I would generally bring for Ordo hunting because I was kind of going generalist and I wanted to try some different strategies. But we probably should have brought along the Onslaught, if not both of them, and run those alongside the Legions. Bang, bang, bang. Look at that. Now, let's see if we can find the Remnant Nexus. We might not take it on, because it is going to be a bear, and it's probably surrounded by Ordos. But let's see, it's probably going to be around... I don't know where it is. They're usually orbiting something, but I don't see much of anything out here. What do we have this way? This is probably a debris field. It could be out here. Whew. That's close. Don't need to be alerting anybody to our presence here. As you can see, I'm not using sustained burn because they would spot us immediately. We do not want to be tangling with them right now. You know, I don't know where this thing could be. Oh man, yeah. Let's see, what are they doing? Patrolling. I want one that's returning from patrol duty so I can follow it. Alright, they're guarding the jump point. Don't really need that happening. There's more of them, apparently. Woo! They have long sensors. Okay. Let's see if we can spin around this way, this side of the star, and spot it. I'm gonna guess it might be with the sensors, honestly. Oop, let's avoid that. Now the nice thing is that if we do sustained burn, we can generally just outrun them, because they usually can't keep up. Let's see if we can grab this. That might give us some more antenna oomph to find this stupid thing. Here we go, we got something here. Now it's just more Ordos. And you're mobile. Ah, there it is. Wow, look at that. Okay. Amazing. So this up here is an undamaged Nexus. And we have an Ordo here returning to Nexus. We might wait for that to enter. It spawned a new one. Whoop. Yeah. So that would be a battle I'd be hard pressed to defeat with our current fleet. Because we have some energy. You know, we're energy heavy with our Odyssey. Odysseys plural. And I don't know that we'd have a great chance against the Ordo and the Nexus. We could take one of these. As you can see, we could barely take one. But if we could get just the Nexus, we could go after it. I think we're going to skip that for today. I think I've had enough fun fighting Ordos. They have beat us up pretty badly. And yeah, so that is our big lesson on fighting Ordos and Nexuses. I guess the big difference is that this thing has more weapons and it has some shields too. The damaged one had no shields and only had about a third to half of its weapons and things enabled. But yeah, that's going to about do it for the episode. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you enjoyed watching me almost get my butt kicked in that battle with the Ordo. And hope to see you all next time. As always, my name has been Corazar. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.